The 2024 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight on a Sunday night of baseball here in a battle of the two top teams in the Northern Division, the homestanding 22-16 Strasburg Express and the 22-13 Purcellville Cannons. Thank you for joining us here tonight in a game where Purcellville can clinch the North Division with a victory if they can knock off the Express. They're tied in the win column, but Purcellville has 3 less losses, so Purcellville is in the driver's seat to win the North Division after Strasburg led it for much of the second half, really much of the season. But a lot of roster attrition has taken place for all teams in the league, but especially Strasburg. A lot of turnover, and they'll look to try to get to the finish line and make the playoffs and see what they can do when they get in. Logan Waldschmidt gets the baseball tonight for the Express. Waldschmidt has, for all intents and purposes, been the Strasburg ace here in 2024. And he will get the start tonight here against this Purcellville Cannon Ball Club. Waldschmidt, 6'4" righty out of Pasco Hernando Community College from Sarasota, Florida. And the starting lineup for Purcellville, leading off and playing center, it's Caleb Freeman. Batting second is Shintaro Inouye, the second baseman. Batting third, the DH, Kyle Johnson. Batting fourth is RJ Furcall, the left fielder. Batting fifth is Mitsuki Kono, the shortstop. Batting sixth tonight is the right fielder, Devin McEachran. Seventh is Jake Slade, the third baseman. Batting eighth and playing first base is David Sorg, and batting ninth is Gavin Braylon, the catcher for Purcellville. David Quintana is on the mound for the Cannons. First pitch of the game coming up from the righty Waldschmidt. He works from the stretch, and the pitch is in there for a strike at 6:02, and we're underway from Strasburg. Express are coming off of another loss last night, this time against Winchester. They lost the two-game set, got mercy ruled here a couple of nights ago, and then lost at Winchester last night. 0-1. And the pitch misses. Numbers on the year for Waldschmidt, he's been fantastic. 28 2/3. He has 26 strikeouts and an ERA of just 2.83. And it was around 1.5 before he got roughed up for 5 earned in his last appearance against the Newmarket Rebels. 1-1 the count to Caleb Freeman, the center fielder. Freeman bats from the left side, and he takes outside. Freeman out of Georgia State from Flowery Branch, Georgia. He comes in batting .230 with 6 long balls and 27 driven in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Waldschmidt delivers, and that is just missing 3-1. If you've been with us recently, the story has been walks allowed for the Express. They have come back and gotten them in a bad way. Teams have really made them pay as of late, and they've got to get that figured out heading into the playoffs. 3-1 is in there for a strike, and the count's full 3-2. Again, Purcellville could win the division tonight with a victory, and that would allow them to receive a first-round bye and move into the second round hosting the winner of the 2-3 matchup. 3-2 to Freeman. And a leadoff walk.
Now batting the second baseman from Kansas State University, number 11, Shintaro Inouye.
So talking about walks, we start with one here as Freeman draws the walk. And now we've got something going on with the ball.
That's our $200 ball.
Okay, I think evidently he just broke an all-time walk record, according to what Waldschmidt said on the mound. So evidently history has been made with that walk there for Caleb Freeman. That'll go into the Cannon trophy case. Showing bunt is Inouye, and he takes a strike. Shintaro Inouye out of Kansas State from Yamaguchi, Japan, 5'7", lefty, 185. And New A, 267 average, 6 home runs, 34 RBIs. 0-1, big lead at first, the pitch. And that misses 1-1. 6 o'clock start here on Sundays. This is our second to last home game of the regular season. Express are off tomorrow night and then back here for the season finale on Tuesday at 7 against the Woodstock River Bandits. 1-1, the pitch. Breaking ball drilled right center, and that's going to be trouble all the way to the wall. Castillo gets it in quickly and holds the runners at second and third with nobody out. So it looks to be,
number 27, Kyle Johnson.
I don't know how this happens every game, but looks like Strasburg is going to be in trouble here in inning number 1. Once again in Strasburg. Has happened repeatedly over the last couple of weeks. Fell behind 2-0 against Winchester last game. Fell behind 4-0 after 2 or 1.5 against Newmarket. Fell behind 2-0 last time against Purcellville. The pitch. And that misses inside to Purcellville 3-hitter Kyle Johnson. He's a new player for the Cannons. Haven't seen him yet. He's batting 111 with an RBI, 1 for 9. Johnson's out of Duke from Leesburg, 6'1 righty, 210. 1-0, Waldschmidt sets and deals. Breaking ball, called a ball, no check swing appeal, 2-0. So 7 balls to 4 strikes so far for Waldschmidt through this first inning. Some breeze picking up now at the ballpark. 2-0, swing and a miss, 2-1. Again, Strasburg led the North Division for much of the season, really. Slow start, but they went on a big 10-game winning streak, dominating pretty much everyone they got in their way. But it's been much tougher as of late, similar to how things kind of played out last season. 2-1, that's just inside according to the home plate umpire, 3-1. Strasburg got off to a great start last year. They were the best team really all season long, and then roster attrition, players going home. 3-1 to Johnson, and that's in there for a strike. The count's full. He went with the 3-1 breaking ball. Nice pitch there from Waldschmidt, 3-2. And that's fouled away. Logan Waldschmidt, the brother of Ryan Waldschmidt, who attended Kentucky. Waldschmidt drafted to the Diamondbacks. 31st overall pick. 3-2, payoff pitch to Johnson. Swing and a miss, and Logan Waldschmidt goes with another breaking ball, a slider, and gets the swing and a miss for the first out here in the first.
Now batting the left fielder from San Jack College North, number 17, R.J. Purcell.
Here's R.J. Purcell. Purcell, the left fielder out of San Jacinto College North from Weston, Florida, 6'1 righty, 185. The son of former major leaguer Rafael Purcell, who is part of this Purcellville staff. He's actually down in the first base coach's box. Purcell takes a ball, 1-0. Purcell was injured through a good part of the second half of the season, but he has been hitting well as of late. He's playing the outfield tonight, batting 287 with 3 home runs and 21 RBIs. 1-0, and he swings and fouls one off. Defense tonight behind Logan Waldschmidt. Schmidt is in left, Chisholm's in center, and Castillo will play right. New arrival for Strasburg, third baseman Brooks Henderson. Shortstop's LaSala, Applegate's at second. Ingram's at first, and Duff is behind the plate doing the catching. Strasburg infield is back, so they'll surrender the run. 1-1, the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That'll be a base hit, and that'll score 2. Purcellville, thanks to the leadoff walk, will take a 2-0 lead here in inning number 1. 2 RBI single for Purcell. And the early inning struggles continue for the Express. So a walk, a single, and a double here in the inning for Purcellville. For call RBIs number 22 and 23. Here's the lefty Masuki Kono, the shortstop. He takes a strike. Kono out of Christian Brothers University from Osaka, Japan. 5'7", lefty, 170. Looking for the double play. He's speedy, though. And that's called a strike. 0-2. The count to Kono, batting 258. Still looking for his first home run. He does have 10 RBIs. 0-2. Breaking ball misses. 1-2. One and two the count. Waldschmidt deals. Swinging a ground ball right side. That'll be Ingram. He fields. He goes to second for one. Here's the throw back to first. It's high. Nearly goes into the dugout. And if Waldschmidt had tagged Kono, he would have been out, but he did not. He had already come back into the baseline, and Waldschmidt did not put the tag on him. So Purcellville catches a break there. There are 2 outs. But Kono nearly walking right into an out after he reached on first on the fielder's choice. He walked right back into the baseline, and he was... could have been out. All right, here's McKeechin. Throw to second on the stolen base attempt, not in time, and stealing second quickly is Kono. So a stolen base for Kono. Devin McKeechin, the batter out of Chattanooga State Tech Community College. The pitch, runner goes again. This is a ground ball left side. It'll be fielded by Brooks. Throw to first is in time. And Brooks Henderson throws out the runner for the final out. But Strasburg does allow 2 in the first, and they have some work to do as we go to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be the lefty Daniel Quintana. The righty Daniel Quintana on the mound when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. And welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first. Daniel Quintana's on the mound tonight for the Cannons. Quintana's a 6'3" righty from Shepherd College out of Haymarket, Virginia. And he will face the Strasburg lineup. Leading off and playing shortstop, it's Anthony LaSala. Batting second is Miles Curley, the designated hitter. Batting third and playing center, it's Connor Chisholm. Cleanup hitter tonight's the catcher, Logan Duff. Batting fifth is Carter Schmidt, the left fielder. First pitch to LaSala is a strike. Batting sixth is the third baseman, Brooks Henderson. Batting seventh, Eddie Castillo, the right fielder. Batting eighth and playing first is Chase Ingram. And batting ninth is Carson Applegate, the second baseman. LaSala quickly falling behind 0-2 against Quintana. Quintana's numbers on the year, he's thrown 18 in the third innings, 20 strikeouts, and a 5.89 ERA. LaSala chops it off the plate foul. We'll do it again at 0-2. Anthony batting a .195 with a home run and 13 RBIs. He's out of Pittsburgh. And the pitch is swung on and hit in the air to right. Backing and reaching up is McEachern to make the catch. I think he thought he had a little bit less room than he really had, but it's the first out here in the first. It'll bring up the DH Miles Curley out of the College of Central Florida. Curley from Largo, Florida. Where's the number 42? And he fouls one off, 0-1. Strasburg would love to win a couple more games before the end of the regular season, try to build up some momentum as they have just been struggling as of late. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Curley is batting .358 in 53 at-bats. He has a couple of home runs and 10 RBIs. But he's quickly behind 0-2. Quintana, 5 pitches, 5 strikes. And breaking ball is a slider, just misses off the outside corner, 1-2. Flag movement, moderate out there in left center. Not much movement in the air. Swinging a foul back. Defense behind Quintana tonight. For calls in left, Freeman's in center, and McEachern is in right. Slade is at third, Kono at short, and Neway at second, Sorg at first, and Braylon doing the catching. Ball and 2 strikes to Curley. Swing and a miss. Got him to go after a pitch down and out of the zone. 2 outs in the first.
Center fielder from Ole Miss, number 48, Connor Chisholm.
That'll bring up Strasburg's Connor Chisholm, the center fielder out of Ole Miss. 5'10 lefty from Madison, Mississippi. Hitting in the 3-hole tonight for the Express, coming in with a average of .350, 35 for 100, 17 RBIs. Takes low, ball 1. Chisholm's been here from start to finish. He's been the most consistent hitter for Strasburg all season long. He's been great defensively. One of those guys you tip the cap to who has stayed all season. He hits one hard up the middle. It's past the diving second baseman into the outfield. And Connor Chisholm has his 36th hit of the season.
Now batting the catcher,
and he's on with 2 outs.
Number 6, Logan Duff.
So Chisholm with a 2-out single for Strasburg, their first hit of the game. And it'll bring up the catcher out of Randolph-Macon, Logan Duff. Duff, 6-foot righty from Forest, Virginia. Facing the righty from Shepherd, Quintana. Pitch swung on and fouled away. It's 0-1. Purcellville coming off of a bit of a scary finish last night. They knocked off the Rebels in back-to-back nights, but both games it got closer than they would have liked. So they had to use up a little bit more pitching than probably what would have been ideal for them. 0-1. That's fouled off the foot, maybe the shin, and Duff goes down to the ground. He is in some pain, and he's having trouble standing. He's back here. He is now laid down, holding his leg, it appears. So Duff is down behind the plate after he fouls one off. I don't know if it was his shin or what it may be. Trainer's on her way out. We will step away briefly as they check on Logan Duff. So after the injury, it appears Duff is going to stay in the game. He got up and walked a few feet down the line towards the dugout and back to the batter's box. It may have hit him square on his right knee. And when you're a catcher, having to squat down 100 plus times in a game, that can be difficult to say the least. So Duff will step back in. The count is 0-2. Comes in batting .312 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. 0-2 is fouled away. And we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Winding down the regular season here in the 2024 Valley League season.
To the train station. Thank you.
It'll be the first year with the new playoff structure. So we'll see how things go. To the count to Duff. And that's popped up in the infield. It'll be routine for the second baseman. Inaway's there, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Strasburg with a stranded man on first after the 2-out single. We head to the second. Cannons 2, Strasburg nothing on the Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg we go. Top of the second inning. Cannons leading 2-0, and they'll send up Jake Slade, David Sorg, and Gavin Braylon facing the righty Waldschmidt. Cannons with 2 hits in the first, double by Inouye and a 2 RBI single for Furk Hall. Waldschmidt looking for a 1-2-3 second, and the first pitch misses, ball 1. One-0 to Slade. Fouled back. Slade coming in with a .230 average, a home run and 8 RBIs. He's batting .500 against Waldschmidt. Slade from Virginia Tech. 6'4", 175. Lined into left center. That'll be caught by the sliding Chisholm. Heck of a play out there from Connor Chisholm, showing off his defensive abilities, robbing Slade of possible extra bases, and there's 1 out here in the second.
First baseman from University of Arkansas, Little Rock, number 13, David Sorg.
So a big first out to start the second. Here's David Sorg. Sorg out of the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, from Fort Smith, Arkansas, 6'6", 230. One thing about this Purcellville team is they've got some height. They've got some big guys. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. One stark difference between these two teams right now is the roster sizes. Purcellville near max roster at about 34 players. Strasburg about 12 players short of that. Pitch misses, it's 1-1. Front Royal, they're down to about 20 players, which, I mean, they're out of contention. They're not heading to the playoffs, but that's still tough. 1-1. Breaking ball is in there, and Waldschmidt gets ahead 1-2. Sorg hitting .230 with 8 RBIs. He's hitless against Waldschmidt here in 2024. Let's see Logan try to establish that fastball high and out of the zone. Goes with the soft stuff, and it misses outside 2-2. Temperature in the low 90s here, warmer than it was the other night. We were gifted a treat that night besides what was going on the baseball field. Swing and a miss. Buries a breaking ball in the dirt. Duff will pick it up and throw to first in time, and there are 2 outs here in the second. 2 outs now for Purcellville. Here's the catcher, Gavin Braylon.
University of South Carolina, number 55, Gavin Braylon.
Braylon from the Gamecocks of South Carolina, out of Hampton, Georgia, 6'2", righty, 185. Hits from the right side. Facing Waldschmidt. Wouldn't be shocked to see him be aggressive here on the first pitch. And he swings and skies one into high left field. Carter Schmidt's under it, drifting, makes the catch. And a 1 pitch out for Waldschmidt, so he gets the 1-2-3 inning, something we've been looking for a very long time here at home. He makes it look easy. And we go to the last of the second. Strasburg coming up to bat. They'll send Schmidt, Henderson, and Castillo up when we return on the Express Baseball Network. Carter Schmidt leads off for the Strasburg Express as we go to the bottom of the second. Thank you for joining us here on this 21st day of July in 2024. Express trailing the Cannons 2-0. Carter Schmidt out of Randolph-Macon leads off, and the first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Carter Schmidt, the left fielder tonight, takes a strike from Quintana, 1-1. Carter batting .303 with a home run and 7 RBIs. Been a nice addition to the Express. Swing and a foul back, 1-2. Schmidt, a career career .330 hitter at Division III Randolph-Macon. First couple of years, he's been a very good player there. It's carried over to his Valley League time here at Strasburg. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Quintana has his second strikeout of the game. 1 out in the second. Brings up Brooks Henderson, the third baseman.
Now batting the third baseman from Lackawanna College, number 41, Brooks Henderson.
So Henderson making his home debut. Henderson out of Lackawanna College from Feastersville, Pennsylvania, 5'8", righty, 180. Bats from the right side. Swings and fouls one back, not wasting any time. It's 0-1. Quintana has thrown 19 pitches, and 16 of those have been for strikes. Henderson 1 for 4 yesterday in his debut. Check swing, he didn't go. 1-1. 1-1. Swinging a liner left side. That'll be a base hit. And Brooks Henderson has his second hit of the summer. A hard hit liner through the 6-hole on the left side of the infield. And a one-out single for Strasburg.
Jack College North, number 9, Eddie Castillo.
So Henderson with the base knock. Baseball name, Brooks Henderson. And he's nearly picked off. Eddie Castillo, the batter out of San Jacinto College North. He takes a ball, 1-0. Castillo trying to lift the baseball here. He's got 5 home runs. A lot of those came in a short period of time. He was on a real heater there for a while. Trying to get that going as Strasburg prepares to head into the playoffs. 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, 1-0. That's high, 2-0. Hitters count here for the Strasburg outfielder. And he takes low, 3-0. Chase Ingram, two-way player, playing first tonight for the Express, is on deck. 3-0 to Castillo. Quintana sets, throw to first, and Henderson is out. Henderson is picked off at first, and there are 2 outs. .3-0. That's down the middle for a strike, 3-1. So a pickoff credited to Daniel Quintana. Henderson in a 3-0 count was caught leaning. 3-1. That's low, ball 4.
First baseman from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, number 33, Chase Ingram.
Here's Chase Ingram out of UAB. The pitch, fouled away, 0-1. And it's 0-2. And strike 3 call. So Strasburg base running, miscues, and another man left on for the second inning. We go to the third. Cannons 2, Express nothing. We'll be back after this on the Express Baseball Network, and it'll be Lincoln Burkholder taking over on play-by-play for inning number 3 when we come back.
Leading off the center fielder, number 99, Caleb Freeman.
Welcome back to Strasburg. It's the top of the third inning. Express trailing 2. This is Lincoln Burkholder now, as Kyle mentioned at the end of the previous inning. Taking over for 1 inning here. It's the top of the order for the Purcellville Cannons in the top of the third. It's Caleb Freeman. Walked his first time up. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Always nice to get the first pitch strike. Freeman a switch hitter, so batting from the right side now. That one to third, fielded and thrown on to first, out number 1.
Second baseman, number 11, Shintaro
Brooks Henderson makes the play, and there's 1 gone on the top of the third. Express going to need to try and keep it close here. That's a big first out. That'll bring up Shintaro Unwe. Batting from the left. That one almost hits him. He goes to 2 knees. It'll be ball number 1. That one gets away from Wego a little bit. Speaking of which, I think I forgot to mention, it's a new pitcher on the mound for the Express. It's Jim Wego now replacing Logan Waldschmidt. That one finds the zone. Count evens at 1-1. Waldschmidt finishes the day. 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 walk. He struck out 2. 1-1 pitch. That one's grounded to second. He has it, throws on to first, and out number 2. Express 2 quick outs in the top of the third. That time it's Carson Applegate making the play. That'll bring up the Cannons' designated hitter Kyle Johnson out of Duke University. The lefty we go. Deals. That one fouled off right side. 0-1. We go sets 0-1 pitch on the way. That one misses just high. Count evens up. One pitch to Johnson. He takes, and it's strike number 2. So 1-2 count now. We go ahead, looking to get that third out. Pitch. That one just misses. Logan Duff definitely thought it was a strike. He started to take off for the dugout, but we'll do it again at 2-2. So count even now. On the way. Takes high. Count is full. So it's a full count now. 2 gone in the inning for Wego. They're going to get out of it. Swung on and foul tipped into the dirt. They'll do it again. Johnson steps back into the box. Full count still. Swung on, grounded to third. Henderson has it on the hop. Throw on to first, high, but Ingram has it. Stays on the bag. It's out number 3. The Express get through the top of the third. No runs on no hits and no walks. It's 2-0 Cannons as we head to the bottom half. Welcome back to Strasburg. It's Carson Applegate at the plate in the bottom of the third. Out of St. Joseph's University. Playing third today, batting 9. It's the top of the order on deck. That one's skied into right. It's deep, but under it for out number 1. It's back up against the wall. Is the right fielder,
Shortstop,
Devin.
number 45, Anthony Lasalo.
Sorry, blanking on the last name here. Devin McEachron. So that'll bring up with 1 out now the leadoff man, Anthony LaSalle. He flew out to right his first time up. And shortstop tonight out of Pittsburgh. That one just drills him in the back. First pitch, and he's going to head to first. So a man aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
Number 42, Miles Curley.
That'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, Miles Curley. Struck out his first time up. In a position to do something here. It's the heart of the order. 1 out and a man on first. That one misses outside, ball 1. It's a big game tonight in terms of seeding in the North Division. That one fouled off. behind the plate. Count even 1-1. Curley batting .352 on the season. Pick onto first. Sala is back there. So LaSalle safe back at first. He'll step off. Curley. 1-1. That one misses, ball 2. Some scores across the Valley League this Sunday evening. The Woodstock River Bandits are leading the Winchester Royals 6-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Cannons, obviously, lead the Express 2-0 here. The Rebels and Cardinals are just about to get started, as are the Tom Sox and the Lumberjacks. Stanton Braves, Culpeper Cavaliers as well. And finally, the Waynesboro Generals and the Harrisburg Turks will set at 7:30. So back here to Strasburg, it's a 2-2 count now to Miles Curley. Connor Chisholm stands on deck. Pitch on the way. That one swung on and missed. It's a swinging strikeout, and there's 2 gone now.
Now batting the catcher, number 6, Logan Duff.
For Connor Chisholm.
Correction, center fielder, number 48, Connor Chisholm.
So as Kyle mentioned earlier, the Express's best hitter this season, batting .350, 17 RBIs. He had a single in the first inning. This one's fouled off, strike 1. Still Daniel Quintana on the mound for the Cannons, looking to get through his 3rd scoreless frame here. He's pitched well to start this one. Chisholm, the lefty from Ole Miss, stands in. 0-1, 2 out. Throw on to first. LaSalle is back easily. Really wasn't taking too much of a lead either. But 0-1. Pitch on the way this time. That one will miss the zone outside. Count evens 1-1. This is the guy you want at the plate in this spot. That one is in the dirt. 2-1. So Chisholm ahead now, 2-1. That one misses outside. 3-1. Walk would move a runner into scoring position for Logan Duff. 3-1 pitch. Throw over to first, and LaSalle is back again. So it's still 3-1. Quintana's 42nd pitch coming. That one misses. Chisholm will take first. LaSalle will go to second, and it's first and second with 2 gone for the catcher, Logan Duff, out of Randolph.
Now
Macon.
the catcher, number 6, Logan Duff.
Looking to deliver here. Took one off the knee in the bottom of the first inning. But seems to be all right, still in the lineup, coming around for the second time. Swung on and grounded. That is through the infield for a base hit. LaSalle will hold up at third, and its bases loaded with 2 gone for the left fielder, Carter Schmidt.
Left fielder, number 3, Carter Schmidt.
So a big base hit for Logan Duff. And the Cannons will talk it over on the mound. Schmidt struck out his first time up swinging. Out of Randolph-Macon. Everyone leaves the mound. Pitcher steps back up. Schmidt into the box. And it's bases juice, 2 gone. Express trail 2. Righty-lefty matchup, Schmidt batting from the left side. That one misses, ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Quintana sets, delivers. That one finds the zone. Just catches the outside edge. Count evens up 1-1. That one swung on, grounded foul. It hit Schmidt. He steps away for a second. That is the second Randolph-Macon baseball player hit on a foul ball today. Duff, sympathetic, standing on first base. Schmidt seems to be okay. He'll step back in, 1-2 count. Big spot, big pitch. On the way. Swung on and popped into left. That's going to get down for a base hit. Schmidt rounds first. 2 runs are going to score. Chisholm in, LaSala in before him. And into third is Logan Duff on a 2-out, 2 RBI double from Carter Schmidt. The Express have tied this game. Schmidt takes it off the foot and delivers. Still 2 runners in scoring position.
Third baseman, number 41, Brooks Henderson.
Big spot here for Brooks Henderson, the third baseman. Oh, 1 count. That one, he holds back. He did not go. Oh, he did go. Because I don't have the angle on that one, so. 0-2 count now. That one misses, ball 1. Count is 1-2 to Henderson out of Lackawanna College. 5'8", 180, bats from the right side. Had a couple nice plays at third today. See what we can do in this 1-2 count. 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch. That one swung on and hit up the middle. That gets through. He can't come up with it, and it's going to be a 2 RBI base hit for Brooks Henderson. The Express lead this one 4-2. Duff and Schmidt, the Randolph-Macon guys, come in to score. And it's a big bottom of the third inning here for Strasburg as they now lead it by 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 9, Eddie Castillo.
So a 2-run double and a 2-run base hit. Just like that, it's 4-2 Strasburg. Henderson leads off first. It's Eddie Castillo now. He lines it into center. That's deep. And unable to make the catch in center field is Caleb Freeman. Digging for the plate and stopping, heading back to third. He's going to be out by a good bit. So Henderson caught up in between third and home. He turned around to go back, and the ball was already there. So that'll do it, but the Express get 4 and lead this one 4-2 as we head to the 4th inning. Kyle coming back. Welcome back to Strasburg. It's Lincoln still. Going to run the fourth inning as well in hopes of carrying on some good luck. Express lead 4-2. It's still Wego on the mound. Out one misses. Count will even up at 1-1. It's RJ for call leading off for the Cannons out of San Jac College. That one swung on and lined into center, and he has 2 base hits now in the game.
Shortstop number 2, Mitsuki Kono.
So a man aboard to start the top of the fourth for the Cannons. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt, pulls back, it's ball 1. It's Mitsuki Kono at the plate for the Cannons. He grounded out to third his first time up. Out of Christian Brothers University. He went that time. 1-1 count now. The lefty-lefty matchup. Wego deals. Popped up left side. That's going to go out of play. And into the tree.
That's an easy free spot. Landed right in front of the train station.
So 1-2 count now to Kono. Looking for a big first out with a runner on first. Wego deals. That one curves and finds the zone. What a pitch from Jim Wego. Kono goes down looking, and it's out number 1.
Right fielder number 45, Devin McEachern.
That'll bring up Devin McEachin with 1 out and a runner still on first. From Chattanooga State Tech Community College. This one on the way. Fouled off into the plate. 0-1. So 1 strike now. Pitch on the way. Swung on, grounded to third. What a play. Nice snag from Henderson. Throw on a second, double play. 5-4-3, and the Express are done in the top of the 4th. So another 1-2-3 inning for Jim Wego, and I will see you in the bottom of the 4th. Express still lead 2. Welcome back once again for the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading off for the Express is the first baseman Chase Ingram from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. He struck out looking his first time up. It's an 0-1 count. That one finds the zone, and it's quickly 0-2. Daniel Quintana remains on the mound for the Cannons. 0-2 pitch to Ingram now. Looking at it, strike three. 3 pitches and 3 strikes from Quintana, and there's 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Coming to the plate, second baseman, number 5, Carson Applegate.
That'll bring to the plate the 9-hitter Carson Applegate, playing second base tonight from St. Joseph's. Righty, 6 foot 190, bats from the right side. First pitch grounded. That one's short. He might get there. He can't make the play at third. The bare hand grab is unsuccessful, and Applegate is aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. It's going to be ruled an infield single.
Shortstop, number 45, Anthony LaSala.
On what was a very tough play. Even had he picked that ball up cleanly, I'm not sure he would have had him. So that'll bring up top of the order in Anthony LaSala. Throw on to first, and they got him. Second time today the Express are picked off at first base for out number 1. Or out number 2, excuse me. Ingram struck out to start the inning. That'll bring up the 2-hitter, that'll bring up the top of the order in Anthony LaSala. Still on the pickoff. I confused myself there for a second. So it's still Anthony LaSala. The count's 1-1. Swung on, lined up the middle for a base hit. So the inning continues. 2-out single for Anthony LaSala. It's his first hit of the night.
The DH, number 42, Miles Curley.
So nice swing there, and there's another man aboard for now Miles Curley, a 2-hitter out of the College of Central Florida. Designated hitter tonight. 2 strikeouts, looking to pick himself up here. LaSala steps off first. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up right side. That one is going to be down in foul territory. Strike number 1. We'll see if they throw over at all here. LaSala, they threw over at him 3 times the last time he was on first base. 0-1 pitch now to Curley. And he throws over. LaSala is in safely. And so Quintana will get set again for the 0-1 pitch. Kicks, delivers. That one misses. Ball number 1. Count even now, 1-1. Swung on, grounded left side. Shortstop makes the play, throw on. He beat it, and it's a base hit for Miles Curley. Nice play and throw from the shortstop, but Curley just barely beats it by a step. And it's first and second with 2 gone for now the lefty Connor Chisholm. I'll bring up, as I said, Connor Chisholm, the center fielder out of Ole Miss. Another big spot here for the Express. A chance to try and grow the lead. 1-0 count. swung on, grounded short. He picks it up, steps on second. It's a hard hit ground out for Connor Chisholm, and that will bring an end to the 4th inning. Express lead 4-2, leave 2 runners on. See you in the 5th.
Number 43, Jake Slade.
Welcome back to Strasburg. It's still a 4-2 Express lead. Jim Wiega remains on the mound. 2 scoreless innings of work so far, and he will face Devin McKeechin to lead off the top of the 5th. Or sorry, Jake Slade. McKeechin's number 45, Slade's number 43. Just barely missed it. Slade down 0-1 now, 1-1. That one just misses. I'll be staying on for the 5th and 6th innings, then Kyle will be taking back over for 7 on. That one's lined deep into left center, and that is gone onto the roof of the green building just over the wall. So it's a solo homer for Jake Slade. Cuts the Express lead in half. It's now 4-3.
First baseman, number 13, David Sword.
So that'll bring up David Sorg. That one just misses, ball 1. So Sorg struck out swinging his last time up in the top of the 2nd. That one's rolled over foul. It's a 1-1 count. One pitch on the way. That one's going to hit him. It's a curveball that that time did not curve. So David Sorg heads to first. That'll bring up
The catcher, number 55,
the 9-hitter, Gavin Braylon. The man on first, and still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Sorg stands off first. That one just misses, 1-0. Gavin Braylon out of University of South Carolina. Wiego's pitch. That one misses as well. It's 2-0. Top of the order stands on deck in Caleb Freeman. 2-0 pitch. That one misses in the dirt. Nice block by Duff to keep the runner at first, but it's 3-0. Pitch. That one just misses, ball 4. So Gavin Brayland will head to first. David Sorg will head to second, and it's 2 runners on with nobody out for the top of the order in Caleb Freeman.
Yeah,
He walked his first time up,
Caleb
grounded out his second time. He's got 2 runners on here in a position to do something big. It'll be a mound visit for the Express. So we're back in the bottom of the top of the 5th inning. Excuse me. We go. Remains on the mound. That one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Runners lead off first and second. It's a 1-0 count, not a Freeman pitch. That one finds the zone. 1-1, count even. So Wego gets one back. In need of the first out here. 1-1 pitch. That one's lined into left and foul. Foul, yes. Gone, but foul. So, gone or rolled over, it's just a strike at the end of the day. 1-2 count now. As the Express catch a break on what would have been a back-breaking 3-run homer. So we'll get a chance to take advantage. 1-2. Pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt. Ball 2. Count evens up again. Another good block by Duff to keep the runners where they are. It's a tricky spot in a 2-2 count right now. It's a 1-run game. Wego deals. Swung on, popped up high in the air left side. Schmidt running after it. He makes the grab in foul territory. He'll get it in, and the runners will go nowhere. So it's 1 out for the Express now on a foul pop out for Caleb Freeman. Nice play from Casey Schmidt out there. So 1 away for the 2-hitter Shintaro Unwe. First pitch swung, looking at it, strike 1. It's a lefty right, it's a lefty left, or yeah, lefty-lefty matchup. So favorable for Wego. It's an 0-1 count. That one just misses. Presumably low. Count even 1-1. That one misses high. Duff checks on the runners. Tosses it back to the mound, and it's 2-1 now. Shintaro Unwe out of Kansas State University. Playing second for the Cannons tonight. This pitch on the way. Looking at it, just misses. 3-1 count now to Unwe. A walk would load the bases for Kyle Johnson. It's a big pitch here for Wego. Strike two. Count is full. And what has now become a big pitch for both teams. It's Wego and Unwe battling in the top of the fifth. Payoff pitch on its way. Swung on, lined into center. It will be a base hit. Chisholm not going to have to throw home. Sorg, the first baseman, stops at third, and it's bases loaded with one gone for Kyle Johnson, the three-hitter.
Now batting the DH, number 27, Kyle Johnson.
And that is going to be a pitching change to the Express. Going to bring in a new arm. I'll tell you all about him when I get right back. We are back and into the game for the Express as the righty Aaron Schaefer out of Bethune-Cookman College. He faces Kyle Edwards with the bases loaded and one gone. First pitch of Schaefer's evening. on the way. It misses, ball one. So that brings an end to Jim Wego's night. He went 2.1 innings, gave up 2 earned runs on 3 hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. This one's on the way. That one just misses. 2-0. So obviously a walk here would score a run. Gonna need a strike here. Cannot go down 3-0. That one finds the zone. 2-1. So Schaefer does what he needs to do. It's 2-1 now. And a big at-bat for Kyle Johnson, who's 0 for 2 tonight. 2-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. It's 2-2. Count even. Aaron Schaefer on the season. He's thrown 21.1 innings for the Express. Totaled up a 4.64 ERA with 24 strikeouts. He's been a solid option out of the bullpen all year and has actually started a few games this season. He's got 2-2 here. No room for error. And there is no error. There must be a little error on that pitch. It's ball 3. Looked good up here, but I'm not behind the plate. Full count and a huge pitch now. That one is in the dirt. Ball 4. That will tie the game on a close call. But regardless, it is 4-4 now here in the top of the 5th. Still 1 out and the base is loaded. David Sorg comes to the plate.
Left fielder number 17, RJ.
Gavin Braylon moves to 3rd. Shintaro Unwe moves to 2nd. And Kyle Johnson stands on 1st. That one misses, ball 1. That earned run we charge to Jim Wego. One-0 count to RJ for call, who's 2 for 2 today. That one misses, 2-0. It's a great hitter in a crucial spot here. Schaefer looking to get the job done. 2-0, 1 out, bases loaded. That one misses high. It's a 3-0 count. Pitch on the way. That finds the zone. Strike number 1. So he evades the walk. He'll get to do it again at 3-1. Schaefer sets, kicks, and deals. That one swung on and missed. The count is full now, 3-2. 2 big strikes for Aaron Schaefer. That's another huge full count payoff pitch here in the top of the 5th. Swung on and fouled off into the Little League field on the right side. And they'll do it again at 3-2. Swung on and fouled off again. Do it one more time. Schaefer and for call gets set for the 8th pitch of this at-bat. It's still full. fouled off again. We're going to 9. The duel continues. Pitch 9 on the way. Swung on and fouled off. We're going to 10.
Please return foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you'll get a free spot.
Kids playing catch with Furcell's foul balls on the right side. Here it is again. Lined into center. Chisholm is throwing to third. The run will score, but it's a big second out here as Furcell lines out to center. It's an RBI, his third of the game. And the Express are going to... Nope, they are not going to appeal to third.
Shortstop number 2, Mitsuki Kono.
So that'll bring up Mitsuki Kono with runners on first and second and 2 gone. He lines into left. Schmidt is there to make the play, and it is out number 3. So definitely not worst case scenario for the Express there. They trail 1 though as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back to Strasburg here. It's the Express trailing 1 now in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Logan Duff, cleanup hitter, catcher tonight, leading off. Singled in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2 today. That one is popped up foul, left side out of play. 0-1. Start this at-bat. That one popped up foul on the other side. It is out of play as well. And it's quickly 0-2 here to Logan Duff. Still Quintana on the mound for the Cannons. This is his 5th inning of work. This pitch on the way. That one misses inside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch now from Quintana. That one is in the dirt. Count is even, 2-2. That one finds the zone. It's going to be a strikeout looking. And there is one gone in the top of the fifth, or the bottom of the fifth.
Left fielder number 3, Carter Schmidt.
So that'll bring to the plate Carter Schmidt. He had the huge 2 RBI double in the bottom of the third that tied this game. He comes to the plate with the bases empty and one gone now in the bottom of the fifth. The Express trail 1. Swung on and lined into right center field. It's got a chance and caught just short of the wall by Devin McKeechin in right. A close one there. Schmidt almost had it.
Number 41, Brooks Henderson.
But it'll go down as a fly out to right, and that'll bring up Brooks Henderson, who also had a 2 RBI single in the bottom of the third. That one's popped up foul on the right side. It is out of play. 0-1. So Brooks Henderson out of Lackawanna. Looking to get something going here with 2 outs. Popped up foul behind the plate. It will leave. Express out hitting the Cannons 9-5, but trailing 5-4, and that one misses. 1-2. That one, oh, he's rung up looking on the slider, and that's going to be outnumbered 3. So Quintana threw 5. Cannons lead 5-4. I'll be back for the 6th inning in just a bit. Welcome back to Strasburg. It's Devin McKeechin, the 6th hitter in the Cannons order, and the right fielder leading off in the top of the 6th. Aaron Schaefer remains on the mound, and he has strike 1 to start this inning. McKeechin is 0 for 2 today, grounded into a double play his last time up. He swings and misses here, and it's quickly 0-2. Schaefer ahead early. Oh, 2 pitch on its way now. That one misses high. McKeechin ducks out of the way, and it's 1-2. That one finds the zone. They're going to ring him up looking. Aaron Schaefer has a strikeout to start the top of the 6th.
Third baseman, number 43, Jake Slade.
So a good start to the frame. That'll bring up the third baseman, Jake Slade, with 1 gone now. Jake Slade out of Virginia Tech. The righty stands 6'4", 175. That is strike one. Schaefer's got the breaking ball working in this inning so far. And it's 0-1. Another first pitch strike. Swinging, and it's strike two. Schaefer ahead 0-2 again. Popped up into right. Under it and making the catch is Eddie Castillo. And there are two gone here in the top of the sixth. 7 pitches and 2 outs for Aaron Schaefer. And that'll bring up David Sorg, the first baseman. He was hit his last time up. Two gone now. Fouls that one off, strike one. So a third first pitch strike for Aaron Schaefer. Oh, 2 again. Schaefer finding the zone here. He's had all 3 batters so far down 0-2. Looking for one more. Just misses 1 and 2. That one misses. Count even at 2-2 now. Looking to get out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Duff will throw on to first. And that is 3 batters, 3 first pitch strikes, 2 strikeouts in a scoreless inning for Aaron Schaefer. We will be back in the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off Express, number 9, Eddie Castillo.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 6th inning here. Express still trail 5-4. It remains the starter Daniel Quintana on the mound for Purcellville. And it is Eddie Castillo, the right fielder, leading off the inning here. He's ahead 1-0. Now, as that one misses. Express trying to get something going here. That one finds the zone, 2-1. That one misses in the dirt, 3-1. That one misses high. Castillo will head to first, and it's a leadoff walk for the Strasburg Express.
First baseman, number 33, Chase Ingram.
On the right side of the leadoff walk this time. And that'll bring up Chase Ingram, the first baseman out of UAB. Castillo leads off first. Ingram is 0 for 2 today. Struck out twice looking. Looking to redeem it here. Swings and misses, strike one. So 0-1 to start this one. Throws over to first. Castillo, had he caught it, was barely back, but it rolls over to the fence, and Castillo is slow to get up and was hit with the baseball, it appears. So it remains 0-1. Quintana deals. That one fouled off behind the plate. Ingram down 0-2 now. The second baseman, Applegate, stands on deck. Anthony LaSala in the hole. Ingram grounds one to short. It's a double play. It's a close play at first, but it'll end up being
Second baseman,
double
number
play,
5,
and there are
Carson
2
Applegate.
gone now in the bottom of the 6th. So one more out here for Quintana to get through 6. And Kyle will be taking back over on the mic in the top of the 7th as the Express look to find their way back on top in this one. That one is fouled off, 0-1. But for now, it's Carson Applegate with 2 gone and the base is empty out of St. Joseph's University. That one misses, 1-1. That one misses as well. Make it 2-1 now to Applegate. Top of the order on deck in Anthony LaSala. That one lined into center for a base hit. A 2-out single for Carson Applegate. And the inning continues. Tying run aboard once again.
Shortstop, number 45, Anthony LaSala.
As mentioned previously, that'll bring to the plate number 45, Anthony LaSala out of Pittsburgh. Better known as Pitt. Runner on first and a chance to get something going here with 2 outs. The righty stands in. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Throw on to first, Applegate back. He was picked off in the 4th inning. That'll be strike 2 to LaSala, and he is down 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Runner on first. Express down 1. Throw on to first. That one gets past him. Applegate is going to head for second, and he is going to be digging for third as David Sorg was slow to get over there, and the right fielder wasn't close to it. So that's going to be an error that allows Carson Applegate to advance to third base. The tying run now 90 feet away from the plate. So Applegate makes up for the 4th inning error. 1 out, now 2 bases. But 0-2, 2 gone in this inning to Anthony LaSala. Swung on and lined into left. It is down for a base hit, and this game is tied. Anthony LaSala delivers. It's an RBI base hit, and we are tied at 5 here at First Bank Park. Error proves very costly as Applegate jogs to the plate.
Miles Curley.
We're tied now for Miles Curley. He's 1 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts. That one's fouled off. Oh, 1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. It's past him, and LaSala will head to second. So 1-1 now to Curley with the go-ahead run on second. Still 2 gone. Express have done a lot of magic with 2 outs so far today. Their 4-run third inning came all with 2 outs. So LaSala stands off second. It's 2-1 to the designated hitter. Swung on and fouled off. Rocketed towards the Cannons dugout. And the count is even 2-2. Daniel Quintana versus Miles Curley with the game tied, and LaSala on second. Big pitch coming up. That one is grounded to short. It's a nice play from the Cannons shortstop throwing to first, and the inning is over, but the Express tie it at 5. We got a tie game as we head to the 7th here at First Bank Park. Thank you for listening. This is Lincoln Burkholder signing off. Kyle is coming back, so I will see y'all maybe another time.
Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Strasburg 5, Purcellville 5. Thank you for joining us here. Appreciate Lincoln Burkholder for the commentary throughout the middle of our game this evening. Aaron Schaefer still in the mound for the Express. Count is 0-1. Swing and a miss quickly 0-2 to the leadoff man, Gavin Braylon. Braylon tonight 0 for 1, a fly out in the second, walk and a run scored in the fifth. 0-2 the count. Schaefer, the righty, kicks and deals. Breaking ball lined, base hit left side. Got ahead 0-2 and allowed the base hit. So the leadoff man on for Purcellville here in the top of the seventh.
Center fielder, number 99, Caleb Freeman.
Here's Caleb Freeman, the leadoff man. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Walked in the first, scored a run. Get to some history here in inning number 7 on this day in baseball history, July 21st. Get to that in a little bit. So Schaefer looking for the ground ball double play with Freeman at the plate. The lefty awaits, and he swings and fouls it away. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Fouled back. It's quickly 0-2. Schaefer looking in for his signs. He comes set. Checks the runner at first and delivers. Swing and a line drive into center field. Coming in and making the catch is Chisholm on the run. Gets there just in time to snag it. That's a hard hit line out for the first out here in inning number 7. It'll bring up Shintaro Inoue, the second baseman for the Cannons. Inoue tonight is 2 for 3, a single and a double and a run scored. First pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. This could be 2. Brooks to second for 1. Throw to first in time, and it's a double play. Nice turn there by the Express. It's a 4-6-3 double play.
Time for the 7th inning.
It actually went Applegate, LaSala, and Ingram. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch. Express coming up as it's 5-5 here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network.
Connor Chisholm.
And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Purcellville and Strasburg tied at 5 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Sterling Thomas taking over on the mound for Purcellville. 6'3" lefty out of North Carolina A&T, out of Waynesville, North Carolina. He'll take over here. He's a submariner. And the first pitch to Connor Chisholm, the lefty, misses ball 1. Well, a quality start for Daniel Quintana tonight. He just allows 3 earned runs after a couple of those were unearned. 1-0. And that hits Chisholm in the back. And he reaches on the leadoff hit by pitch here in the 7th.
Now batting the catcher, number 6, Logan Duff.
Official final line for Quintana. He went 6 innings, allowed 11 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those earned. He walked 3 and struck out 7. He will receive a no decision tonight. He can't win this ball game, but a quality effort for Quintana for Purcellville. So now it's up to Thomas to try to take care of business here. And he'll face Logan Duff, who struck out looking his last time up, singled back in the 3rd and scored a run. Chisholm at first, nobody out. Fastball just misses ball 1. This is the first appearance of the summer for Sterling Thomas. So far, 3 balls. 1-0. The pitch. That's inside as well, 2-0. Again, that's one thing that really separates Purcellville is they have nearly a full roster. Continue to find players even late in the season, 2-0. And that's a check swing grounder to the mound. This is going to be a fielder's choice and nearly a double play. They call a double play. Duff is called out at first. Oh, my goodness. Appeared Duff had beat it by half a step, but the first base umpire says, nope, it's a double play.
Left fielder, number 3,
And just
Carter
like
Smith.
that, there are 2 outs. So I believe it went 1-4-3. 1-6-3, okay. So 1-6-3 double play on a pitch that Duff really didn't want to swing at. So that's a huge twin killing there for Thomas and the Cannons. Here's Carter Schmidt, another left-hander. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. Get to some history here. We'll carry over a little bit into the top of the 8th as well. 0-1 the count to Schmidt. He's 1 for 3. That's outside. We jump ahead to 1915. Babe Ruth pitches and bats the Red Sox to a 4-2 win over the St. Louis Browns. Ruth 4 for 4 with a tremendous home run and 2 doubles. Knocked in 3 runs. 1-1. That's outside, 2-1. Today in 1917, the Red and White Sox battled to a 15-inning 5-5 tie called on account of darkness. Babe Ruth again, he tossed the last 5 innings for Boston. Schmidt takes a strike, it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom 7. The pitch from Thomas. That's outside. Pretty rare to see a left-hander who can go sidearm. You don't see many guys who are left-handed but are in the submarine category. But this is one of those guys. 3-2. And that's popped up down the left field line. That's going to be foul, and that would have been extra bases as Furcal was shaded well off the line and left. Today in 1926, Tris Speaker hits his 700th career double in the Indians' 6-0 win over the Athletics. Speaker will finish his career with a record 792 doubles. Payoff pitch coming again. And nearly hitting Schmidt. He draws the 2-out walk. So Strasburg with a base runner here.
Third baseman, number 41, Brooks Henderson.
And it brings up Brooks Henderson, the third baseman. Henderson tonight 2 for 3, 2 singles and 2 RBIs. He struck out looking his last time. Schmidt's got speed at first, so if Henderson can split the gap, Strasburg may be able to score the go-ahead run. They have continued to struggle tonight with the base running. Fouled back. Couple of men picked off. Man thrown out, going past the bag at third. It's 0-1. Not much of a lead at first for Schmidt. Time is called. Late, but it's granted. Today, 1945, the Tigers and Athletics battled to a 1-1 tie in 24 innings. Les Mueller hurls 19 2/3 innings for the Tigers. No hurler has matched that endurance since then. Imagine seeing a pitcher today throw 19 2/3 innings in a game. They would put the manager in prison. So some discussion going on here between the umpiring crew. Not sure what it may be about. Are they going to try to give him a strike on that? I'm guessing that's what's happening. So confusion here. It sounds like they're going to try to charge Henderson with a strike. Cullen Smith not happy now. He's going to come in and talk to the home plate umpire. It appeared Henderson wasn't receiving eye contact, which you have to receive eye contact. So it sounds like he's going to receive a strike here. Haven't seen a signal for that, however.
No, he didn't call a strike, he called out.
So they're going to call a visit or something there. Okay, so an offensive visit has been charged, apparently. Well, one way to make that a moot point is by getting a hit here. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Today in 1961, Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris slammed back-to-back home runs in the first. But it takes a 2-out ninth inning pinch hit grand slam by Johnny Blanchard to finally subdue the Red Sox 11-8 at Fenway Park. Today in 1961, 0-2 to Brooks Henderson. Swing and a pop-up in the left. It's shallow for Call, charging in. Makes the catch and the inning is over. Strasburg with some opportunities in the seventh, however, they cannot take advantage. We're through 7 and off to the 8th. Purcellville coming to bat as you're watching Express Baseball on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Top of the 8th we go from Strasburg. First pitch swinging is Kyle Johnson, who is 0 for 2 tonight with an RBI, a bases loaded RBI. The pitch is fouled away. It's 0-1. Schaefer still on the mound for the Express, starting this top of the 8th inning. Just hit the 2-hour and 6-minute mark here in this ball game. 0-1. Breaking ball misses, 1-1. Gets us some more history here in the top of the 8th inning. 1-1. Breaking ball lined, foul, just foul by about a foot, maybe a foot and a half, and it's 1-2.
Missed it by that much.
Today in 1977, Catfish Hunter tosses a 7-0 shutout against the Brewers to snap the Yankees' 3-game losing streak. Milwaukee comes back in the nightcap to win it 5-4 and 10. 1-2 from Schaefer. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by him. And a big first out here in the 8th inning.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, R.J. Purcell.
Here's R.J. Furcal, the left fielder. He's 2 for 3. He's got 3 RBIs. Furcal fouls it back. Big hack, 0-1. Furcal takes, on the outside, extended outside corner, 0-2. Quickly 0-2, the pitch. Tried it again, this time just a little bit too far out. Today in 1998, Kerry Wood outduels Greg Maddux as the Cubs defeat the Braves before a sellout crowd. Wood strikes out 11 7 2/3 innings, the 1-2. There it is again, and did not get the call again, 2-2. Wood struck out 11 7 2/3 innings, the 6th time in 18 starts he had reached double digits. And for Maddux, his first loss to his former team after 7 wins. 2-2. Tries it again, and this time it's a called strike 3. The catcher drops the ball, but it's a strikeout. 2 outs here in the 7th and the 8th. Cannon's not happy, and that's understandable.
Shortstop, number 2, Mitsuki Kono.
So 2 outs now here in the 8th inning. Here's Mitsuki Kono. He's 0 for 3. And Kono takes ball 1. Today in 2001, the Dodgers set a Los Angeles team record as they trounced the Rockies 22-7. Most runs scored by a Dodgers team since 1943. Pitch misses 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Kono, the shortstop. Strasburg trying to keep it right here at 5. The pitch. That's a strike at the knees, 2-1. Today in 2008, the Tigers beat the Royals 19-4. Third time scoring 19 or more in the season for the Tigers. 2-1, wave and a miss. Big hack there from Kono trying to give the Cannons the lead, but he can't connect. It's 2-2. Payoff, 2-2, I should say. Swinging a little ground ball back to the mound. It bounces past Schaefer, fielded by the second baseman. Third at first is just in time. Applegate with a nice play, and that'll end the top of the 8th inning. Don't know if it got a piece of the pitcher or not. If it did, it would go 1-4-3, but we're just going to go with 4-3. Bottom of the 8th we come. Strasburg, Purcellville tied at 5. We'll return after this on the Express Baseball Network.
Tickets, that's that putrid purple color.
New pitcher for the Purcellville Cannons as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Charlie Krebs, the righty, taking over in relief of Sterling Thomas. Krebs out of Marshall from Purcellville, Virginia, 6'2". First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Final line for Sterling Thomas, the lefty side armor for Purcellville. He went an inning, allowing 1 walk. 0-1 to Castillo. He's been on 3 times tonight, and that skips away. Castillo is one of those guys, if you're Strasburg, you want to get him heated up heading into the playoffs. So far tonight, 2 walks and a hard-hit double that if he had hit it anywhere else in the ballpark, it would have been gone, but he hit it to the deepest part in center, 365. Krebs, the righty, sets at the belt from the stretch, the 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. He got under it. McKeechin under it, and he will make the catch. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. And it brings up Chase Ingram, the first baseman.
First baseman, number 33, Chase Ingram.
Numbers on the year for Krebs, 14 innings, 22 strikeouts, and a 5.14 ERA. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Final history notes today in 2015, Shin Soo Choo hits for the cycle to lead the Rangers to a 9-0 win over the Rockies. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And finally today, 1 year ago, Kyle Tucker for the Astros has the first 3-homer game of his career and drives in 4 as the Astros defeat the A's 6-4. Today in baseball history, July 21st. 0-2 to Ingram, and he takes down and away. It's 1-2 now. 5-5 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. A win for Purcellville would result in the North Division Championship heading to Purcellville. Ingram skies one into the air, high into left center. Backing out is Kono. He's going to call it, and he makes the catch. Shortstop makes it. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 8th. Brings up the 9-hitter, Carson Applegate.
Second baseman, number 5, Carson Applegate.
So Purcellville wins. They win the North Division. They have a 1 first-round bye. If Strasburg wins, they still have slight hope to win the division, although Purcellville would still have greater odds if they can take care of business down the stretch here. The pitch. He takes low. Some scores around the Valley League. 1 final today, and it's a might be a backbreaker for one team. Woodstock defeats Winchester 11-4. The Royals now, they're going to be up against it trying to make the postseason as they fall today to Woodstock 11-4. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. And that is because Newmarket is leading Front Royal 7-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1. That is in there for a strike. Right now it looks likely that Newmarket has the best chance of getting in between them and Winchester. But still games to be played, so we'll see what happens. 1-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. The pitch to Carson Applegate is fouled away. Covington leads Charlottesville 5-1 the top of the 4th. Culpeper leading Stanton 5-2 bottom of the 4th. And in the top of the 3rd, Waynesboro trails Harrisonburg 2-0. 1-2 from Charlie Krebs. Swing and a miss. And the Express go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 8th. We will remain tied as we head to the 9th. Cannons will send up McKeechin, Slade, and Sorg when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the top of the 9th inning. First pitch to Devin McKeechin, the right fielder. Check swing, he went around, it's 0-1. It'll be McKeechin, Slade, and Sorg as Schmidt is still on the mound. Schaefer is still on the mound for the Express. 5-5 here, top of the 9th inning. The pitch. Check swing, grounder back to the mound. Schaefer fields. He will hustle to the bag, underhand it just in time. Perfect execution of the PFP, and there's one out here on the 1-3 put out.
Third baseman, number 43, Jake Slade.
Here's the third baseman, Jake Slade. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He hit a home run back in the 5th inning. One of the 5 runs accounted for tonight for the Purcellville Cannons. Schaefer deals. Fastball low, ball 1. And that's going to just miss the outside corner. 2-0. Strasburg, 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Purcellville, 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. Swing and a foul back. It is 2-2. Or excuse me, 2 should be 2-2. Had a check swing, or no, that was the last at bat. Yeah, I think it's 2-2. Nope, 2-1. 2-1. Breaking ball, top of the zone, ball 3. Well, let's see here. Don't want to walk him. We know how that goes. 3 balls and a strike to Slade with David Sorg, the lefty, on deck. The pitch. Breaking ball right down the middle, 3-2. Turning out to be a beautiful night here at the ballpark. First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. Valley Baseball League. 2 top teams in the Northern Division battling it out here tonight. 3-2, the pitch. Breaking ball, ball 4. Missed it in the dirt. And a 1-out walk here in the top of the 9th. We'll see if that has any bearing on what happens.
Number 13, David Sorg.
And it brings up David Sorg, the first baseman. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a run scored in the 5th. Got to keep that go-ahead run off of second or third base here if you're Strasburg. He's not going to be afraid to run. He's got a good lead as it is. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. LaSala charges. He bobbles, and it's going to be an E6. Keeps it in the infield, but a ball that they should have gotten at least 1 out, and instead an E6. And that's the first error of the night for the Express.
Now batting the catcher, number 55, Gavin Braylon.
So double, no, a walk and then an error. First and second, 1 out now for the catcher, Gavin Braylon. Braylon singled his last time up. Big lead at second, the pitch. Breaking ball, strike 1. It's called a strike this time. And it's 0-1. Ground out to start the inning, then a walk and a comebacker to the mound, past the mound that LaSala had to charge and couldn't make the play on. 9-hitter trying to come up big for the Cannons. 0-1. There it is again, and he gets the call, 0-2. And if you're Schaefer, if he's going to call it, you got to throw it out there. Make him adjust. But to be fair, as a hitter, you're not going to do anything with that pitch. You're going to pop it up in foul territory or maybe drill it into the ground, first base line. 0-2. And he goes with the fastball. It's lined in the center. It's going to drop. And they're going to hold the runner at third, so the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the 9th inning. He was ahead 0-2 and went with the fastball and instead of trying to go back to the breaking ball. Base is full, 1 out for Purcellville here in a big
Center fielder
spot.
Number 99, Caleb Freeman.
So Caleb Freeman will look to come up big here on the top of the 9th with 1 out. He's 0 for 3. Last time he lined out to center. Strasburg will look to cut him down at the plate if they can. If not, try to turn a double play up the middle. The pitch. Fastball misses, ball 1. And how important it is right there to get ahead if you can, but Schaefer unable to do so. It's 1-0. Some costly mistakes here in this inning for Strasburg have put him in a tough spot. 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. 1-1. So far, Schaefer's gone 4+ innings. He's just allowed 2 hits. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. No runs allowed. This will be his 17th batter faced of the outing. 65 pitches. It'll be number 66 coming up. Looking for the double play, a pop out or a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 1-2. He threw the fastball right by Freeman. And he's ahead 1-2. He was ahead 0-2 last at bat. I think if you're Schaefer here, you got to make Freeman get himself out. Wouldn't mind seeing him try to bury a ball in the dirt and try to get the swing and a miss in that area. 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to short. They're going to need 2. They go to second for 1. Throw to first. Safe. They call him safe. And the Cannons have taken the lead here in the 9th. Got the double play ball. A little bit of hesitation by LaSala. Not much else he could do. And very well could be the difference maker right there as the Cannons take the lead here in the 9th. Cullen Smith coming out, and is he going to go to the bullpen here? Be a fielder's choice RBI for Freeman. He was behind in the count, and again, able to put it in play. Pitching, or at least they're going to have a visit on the mound. We'll step away briefly. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Purcellville has scored the go-ahead run, and the Express go to one of their better bullpen arms, Connor Burt, out of Troy. He'll take over here against the lefty Inoue, and he fires in a fastball. Burt has been one of the best pitchers in the entire Valley League this year. And the Cannons fortunate they didn't have to face him prior to taking the lead. 0-1. Keeps an eye on the runner and deals. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Aaron Schaefer, great in relief. Goes 4 1/3. 2 hits so far, 1 earned run. Other runners on base are his responsibility. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts, but he gave Strasburg length. Fortunately, he might be hung with the loss. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and Inoue flailing out of the strike zone. It's 1-2. Strasburg will have 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 9th inning, so they'll have some guys up the top of the lineup to try to chip away, hoping it's just a 1-run deficit. Burt has been ridiculous this year. 1-2, fouled away. He has thrown 18 innings. He has 27 strikeouts and an ERA of 1.00. Ground out, walk, error, single, fielder's choice RBI here for the Cannons in the 9th. 1-2. Fastball high from Burt, 2-2. Credit to some of these Cannons hitters. They were behind in the count multiple times against Schaefer, but they made him pay on pitches just too good. And the count is 2-2. Breaking ball misses, 3-2. So the runner will be moving at first on the pitch. That's Freeman. And fouling it away is Inoue. Still 3-2. Got some guys down in the Cannons bullpen. Don't know if they'll try to send Krebs back out for the final inning or if they'll go somewhere else. We will see. 3-2. Burt sets and deals. Breaking ball grounded to first. It's a fair ball, and it's going to head down the right field line. 1 run will score. And holding the second at third, it is 7-5. Soft, really just a well-placed hit there for Inoue. Ingram was playing off the bag. He had to lay out and try to stop it down the first base line. He couldn't do so.
Now batting the DH, number 27, Kyle Johnson.
So 2 have scored and 2 big ones here in the inning for the Cannons. Here's Johnson. Struck out swinging his last time, and he swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. So now 7-5 Purcellville. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The count. Burt sets and deals the pitch. And that just misses. Looked like it was at the knees, but called ball 1. Again, Purcellville will now just be 3 outs away from winning the North Division here at Strasburg. Trying to continue to add some insurance. 1-2. That's inside, 2-2. And if you're Strasburg here, you don't want Burt to throw too many pitches. He's really one of your best, if not your best pitcher. And now in a spot here where it doesn't really help other than keeping things close for Burt to be out there. 2-2. Breaking ball misses, 3-2. So the runner will be on the move from first. Again, Strasburg is off tomorrow night, back here against Woodstock on Tuesday. Inoue will be running from first on the pitch. Here it comes to Johnson. Swing and a foul back. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and another foul ball. I think the umpire's getting some new baseballs. Three-two coming again here. Long battle between Johnson and Burt. It's pitch number 16 for Burt. And a high fly ball to deep center field. Backing up. Now coming in and making the catch out there is Chisholm. That somehow stayed in the park. That ball was drilled, but it was to the deepest part of the park, and it stayed in. And Strasburg keeps within striking distance here as we go to the bottom of the ninth, but walk in error costly for Strasburg. We'll be back after this as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth we go. The Cannons are 3 outs away from clinching the North Division. They'll go to the lefty David Eckes, and the first pitch is a called strike. Eckes in the save opportunity. He has pitched here a lot when the Express have taken on the Cannons. 6-foot lefty out of Florida International, and a ground ball foul, quickly 0-2 for La Sala. Anthony's been on 3 times tonight, a hit by pitch, a single, 2 singles actually, along with an RBI and a run scored. La Sala, Curley, and Chisholm due up for the Express here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 0-2 the count. And a fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner. And a quick out, number 1 here in the 9th.
Now batting the DH, number 42, Miles Curley.
Brings up Miles Curley. Curley's 1 for 4 tonight, single back in the 4th. It's going to be a tough one to swallow here for the Express if they're unable to win it. They really haven't been playing a great brand of baseball lately, but in this game here tonight, really overall, it's a game they feel like they really have been in from the beginning, although they did start from behind again tonight, and they've made a fair share of mistakes. It counts 1-0. Now 2-0. Base running tonight's been, again, a bit of a question mark or a struggle. Untimely error there in the top of the ninth, but overall have been playing a little bit better. 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And against teams like the Cannons, or if you look in the Southern Division, Charlottesville or Harrisonburg, you can't make mistakes. 2-1 to Curley. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Numbers on the year for Eckes, he's been fantastic. Now 17 2/3, an ERA below 1.5. 24 strikeouts now through 17 2/3. 2-2. That's down and in. Breaking ball misses. And the count's full, 3-2. A walk here would put the tying run to the plate. Express out hitting the Cannons 11-8. 3-2, swing and a miss. 2 outs in the ninth. Their Strasburg appears that they will be
Center fielder number 48, Connor Chisholm.
dragging themselves towards the finish line here in 2024. Coming in at 22-16. Not long ago they were 10, 11 games over 500, but things, again, when the majority of the roster decides to go home for whatever reason, that makes life hard on you. Pitch misses 1-0. And again, I'll acknowledge that all teams have gone through it, but it's definitely tough to overcome. You got to give credit to these guys that have stuck it out all season long. They have been masterful. And speaking of masterful, Chisholm with a two-out single up the middle keeps this game alive.
The catcher, number 6, Logan Duff.
Connor Chisholm, a flat-out gamer. He's got another 2 hits tonight, upping his batting average once again. And it brings up Logan Duff with 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Duff already has one emphatic home run this year. Came in his first home game of the year. Home run, it was a walk-off to stun the Cardinals and send them in a downspin that they were unable to overcome. The pitch. Fastball, top of the zone, might have been high, but it's called a strike, 0-1. Look through this lineup of guys that have been here all year. And Anthony LaSala, he was a guy that was here all year last year too, and he's here all year again this year. 0-1. That's low. 1-1. But in this lineup, Miles Curley, he's been here all year. Connor Chisholm's been here all year. Eddie Castillo has been here practically all year. Chase Ingram was here all year. He was here all year last year too. 1-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the Express down to their final strike. And we'll have one final home game here in 2024 before we get ready for the playoffs. And what we expect, Strasburg will be playing in the one-game playoff that would be scheduled to start on Wednesday night against either Newmarket or Winchester. It's looking like it's going to be Newmarket. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Duff. And that's inside. It sounded like it hit him, and it did. And the tying run moves to first base on the 2-strike hit by pitch.
Left fielder number 3, Carter Schmidt.
So here comes some 2-out magic again. Strasburg has been able to get things going with 2 outs tonight. Pitching coach out to talk to Eckes. We'll step away briefly before we return for the 2-out batter. All right, here we go. The lefty Carter Schmidt, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a 2 RBI double and a run scored in the third. Will bat as the go-ahead run here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Chisholm at second, Duff at first, and Eckes will step off the back of the rubber. Gapper could tie this game up. Schmidt out of Randolph-Macon. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Again, Eckes looking for the save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It would propel Purcellville to their 23rd win of the season and the North Division Championship. 0-1. And a hit by pitch. And it's going to be called a balk. It's going to be a dead ball, and Schmidt's not going to be able to take the base. Or is he? Are they still going to allow him to take the base? They called a balk on the pitch. And will he be able to take first? I don't know. They're going to come in and discuss it here. At a minimum, it will be second and third with 2 outs. But Schmidt, as the pitch was being delivered, they yelled balk.
50-50 winning ticket was a light purple ticket.
And then Schmidt was hit by the pitch.
307-990. Please check your tickets.
As far as I know, I believe they will make Schmidt come back to the plate. I think it means a dead ball, but I could be completely wrong here. We'll see what the umpires have to say. It will definitely be a balk regardless of anything, but it's a matter of will Schmidt also get first base or not. It's not something you typically see on a balk as the guy get hit. And they're going to send him back to the plate. So, kind of a break, kind of not for Purcellville. And Cullen Smith not very happy with the umpiring crew there. It's not a play you really ever see, so it's definitely worth discussing. So they're still talking it over, but Strasburg will have second and third with 2 outs at least. We'll see what the final ruling is here. But again, you look at it in a sense, I mean, for Strasburg, they at least get the men over to second and third, so a base hit ties the game, but then at the same time, they don't have the winning run on base, but sometimes you can't get both. And they're still going back and forth. Cullen Smith still discussing it with base umpire. And they might be looking for a rule book. I think we have a rule book up here. Well, it's the 2021 rule book. 2021, 2022. We'll step away. Oh, welcome back to Strasburg. We are still in a delay over a ruling. They have a question about the balk and the hit by pitch happening simultaneously. So as that continues to be discussed, we will be back with you whenever that decision has been made. Again, scoring decision being talked over by the managers of the teams and the umpiring crew, who also don't know the rule. But I'll admit I don't know it either, so we're on the same boat. We'll return here after a ruling has been made. All right, welcome back to Strasburg. The ruling has been made. Schmidt is given the base after all of that time. So the Express have the bases loaded here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Chisholm at third. Duff's at second is the tying run. Schmidt's at first as the winning run with Brooks Henderson at the plate. 0-1. High, ball one. Again, the discussion was surrounding whether you would get the base if you're hit by a pitch on a balk call, and they finally figured it out after about a 15-minute delay. 1-1 to Henderson. That's high, 2-1, and you got to think about Eckes. He stood around for 15 minutes, maybe getting a few throws in here or there, but definitely something to keep an eye on. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the ninth, Strasburg down 7-5. Winning run at first, 2-1. Swing and a foul tip, 2-2. So the Purcellville Cannons are a strike away from winning the North Division and punching their ticket to the second round of the playoffs. They'll have home field. 2-2 to Brooks Henderson. 2 for 4 tonight. A couple of RBIs. Eckes looking for the save. 2-2 swing and a foul tip held onto, and the ball game is over. Strasburg falls tonight, and their struggles continue as they near the playoffs. as they fall tonight by a final of 7-5. Our game finishes exactly 3 hours and a minute into the game. And Purcellville is victorious tonight, and they have won the North Division Championship as they knock off the Express tonight 7-5. Strasburg falls to just 22-17 as they kind of drag themselves into the playoffs, and they hope to still be the 2 seed. The winning pitcher in this game is going to be Charlie Krebs. Aaron Schaefer takes the loss, and David Eckes picks up the save for Purcellville. Frustrating loss tonight for the Express. They're going to try to get things turned around before it's too late, but definitely not playing great baseball as of right now. Strasburg 5 runs on 12 hits and 1 error, and it was a costly one. And for Purcellville, 7 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. Again, Eckes is the winner in relief. The loss goes to Schaefer, and the save, Krebs gets the win. Schaefer takes the loss, and Eckes picks up the save. Purcellville's up to 10 games above 500 at 23-13. They've still got some games to play, though. They've got a doubleheader tomorrow. Meanwhile, Strasburg is off tomorrow. They'll get to rest before they're back here for Tuesday night's last home game and last regular season game. It'll be Tuesday night right here against the Woodstock River Bandits. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight from Strasburg. The Express fall tonight to the Cannons 7-5. Purcellville has won the North Division Championship here in 2024. Have a great rest of your day tomorrow, and we'll talk to you again on Tuesday night from First Bank Park starting at 7 o'clock. Cannons win it 7-5. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.